Glen Green, work out at the Mount Roskill Police Station as a community constable at the moment in Mount Roskill. And this project that we're putting together called There's a Better Way, it's a new initiative, and it's all about people coming together to work together as one, and it's also about, you know, tackling some of the tough situations we have in the moment in New Zealand and in Auckland and Mount Roskill included. You know, and working in the police, I can see what's happening in the police cells. I can see a lot of our young talented people ending up in the police cells and just going off the tracks, and you know, some of them even taking their lives. And for me, you know, I really want to do something about it with the rest of my colleagues and that and friends.
Hi, my name is Talile Lua and I'm the director and founder of Global Lighthouse New Zealand. Our vision is reaching out to communities and also making sure that the young ones in our community reach their full potential and finding out their purpose and activating them and what they're really passionate about. And until I met Constable Glen Green from Mount Roskill Police, and he had the same vision and purpose, and that's the reason why Global Lighthouse has jumped on board and working together with There's a Better Way. I have worked in the Ministry of Justice Department for almost 10 years in the criminal department, working with young youths and also with the families. And one thing that the judges and even the management is looking for is something like There's a Better Way. And I believe that we will all be networking with the Ministry of Justice and even other organisations that want to jump on board. But one thing that has caught my heart about There's a Better Way is there's nothing like this project that Constable has come up with, and I believe it's going to work, and I believe it's going to change a lot of lives, and that's what we're all about.
That's right. Thanks for inviting me around there anyway to talk about the project and that. If you guys got anyone who might be able to, we may be able to spend a little bit of time and effort towards.
There's quite a few of them.
There's quite a few.
Yeah. But there's one guy that we had in mind that would be perfect. That's kind of a prototype and bring him to the program.
Okay.
And let people see how the program helps them get into the his name is Malcolm. He's been influenced by gangs and all that, but like we see the potential in him.
Yeah.
And it's his heart that he may do a lot of negative things, but deep down his heart, you know, it's wrong, and he's willing to change.
Is that right?
And I thought maybe we'll get him introduced to this program, and then let us help him, push him, and get him to that place. And when is he going to be? A fireman?
A fireman.
He wants to be a fireman.
Because I overheard you talking about that earlier, about Malcolm, and that he wanted to be a fireman. So I went down to the local fire department in Dominion Road, and spoke to a gentleman by the name of Lyle down there. And I just threw it out there and I said, hey, listen, we've got a youth who's interested in joining the fire department, and we don't want him to go back, you know, we don't want him in the gang culture, and he's a great guy. You know, what do you think about showing around the station from there? And to be honest, he just said, hey, listen, we'd love to have him. Why don't you bring him in, we can train him, you can take him out on the fire truck. But the funny thing is as I'm realising, as I'm going around, people want to give. People want to do that. So I'll tell you what, let's see if we can organise for Malcolm to come in. I'll have a chat with Malcolm, and we'll see if we can hook this fire department thing up.
There's a problem with the perception of police, and particularly in this community. People see the police as in just order and do this and do that. But one thing that There's a Better Way is bringing in is that the police will be working with the community. But one thing about Constable Green is that he came in, introduced himself, and didn't come in with any orders or anything, but he wanted to meet them and, you know, meet up with those boys and sort of share his heart on what he sees with this community. Once he did that, all the boys were sort of like, hey, he's good, this guy. And what happened was they all shared, they introduced themselves to Constable, and they just sat down and just talked, shared their heart, what they want to be, what they're passionate about. Everything just came out.
Hey, see you. This is Malcolm, yeah?
Hey Malcolm, nice to meet you, mate. How's it all going?
Good.
Yeah, good, mate. Good. Hey, just before I go on, just a little bit of, maybe you can enlighten me a little bit as well, because obviously I don't know it all, police don't know it all. But when it comes to, you know, the youth gang culture, what's some of the things that you think actually help contribute to one person joining a gang?
Just being a friend.
Yeah. So if you got a mate who's in a gang in there, that's so easy for you to just to slide in there as well.
Yeah.
Basically, that's it. Okay. And what do you think is it this day and age with the youth? Is it a sense of belonging, or sense of who you are, or numbers of strength? What do you think that is?
Mainly numbers.
Numbers.
Yeah.
Is it a protection thing?
Yep.
Okay. Why do you have to be protected? Because of other gangs?
Other gangs trying to take rule of like areas.
Okay. So does this happen out here in this area down here?
Yeah.
One thing I would like to look at is I heard from Peter that you're interested possibly in becoming a fireman one day. Is that still there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what interests you about that? What's
It's out in the open.
Yeah.
It's you're not stuck in the office.
Yeah. What about the risk factor? What do you think about that? You willing to risk? You wouldn't mind? Oh, if you're willing to step up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, do you know any of the firemen in the local area here? No? Oh, okay. All right. I went down to the, I heard what you said, and I went down to the, like I said, local fire department. This is Dominion Road there. And they're really excited to be able to get you on board. They want to meet you. So I went down and spoke to the fire chief. This is just up the road here.
Yeah.
And I just shared about the possibility of us coming together and you working with them. And you know what? They opened up their doors. They said, man, I'd love for him to come through. I'd love for him to be able to go out on the fire truck, work out, and just get to know the guy. So if that's okay with you, I'll organise a chance for you to meet them, and we'll see what you like. You know, get you in there and meet some of the guys in there.
Yeah, it'd be good, man.
And you think you'd be keen to do that? Suss it out?
Yep.
Yeah, awesome, man. Hey, well, I'll try and hook it up. When's the last time you've been fishing?
I've never been.
Yeah, serious?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we definitely got to hook them up.
So I'll just try that on for a bit. Needs to be white. Because we're going to blindfold you,
Yep.
and you've come into the building, so you're rapidly thinking, shit, how am I going to get out of here? So we'll put a t-shirt over your head or something,
Yep.
blot your eyes out, and then you pretend that suddenly you've woken up at night time and it's full of smoke and you've got to get out of your house.
The house is burnt down by now, bro.
Yep, keep going. Get that through the water and you shut that down.
House is burning down, mate.
Time to get up, G. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Morning, mate. Come through, man. There's what? Beautiful. There's lots of fun. So you go out, they go,